Hello farmers, welcome back to Green Mountain Forest. Just down here at the old carton factory, just trying to remove some of the stuff that I've been just tossing around here. This stuff is building up rather quickly, which is good. It's money coming in. I have not put nothing else into the carton factory since the day we put it down, meaning logs, wood chips, and water. The water is getting on the low side, so I probably will have to take care of that at some point, sooner or later. A lot of work has been done since last episode. It may not look like a lot, but a lot of work has been done. We kind of have a road going down to the sawmill. What you're saying? There is already a road going to the sawmill. No, another one. So yeah, we're making the road down to the beach, to Peninsula. I extended that a little bit, and then I got to a point of like, all right, let's get a road going down to the sawmill, so when I start bringing logs out of here, instead of going all the way down and around, I can go down through. So I've been working on that. I've cut down, I don't know how many trees. I think like maybe 200 more trees since last recording. And I've sold some logs, give me some money. I've cleared out some stumps as well to make it easier for the Volvo truck to go up and around and through, which we will see in a while because I'd like to bring in some more cash. I've had almost $80,000 worth of cash, but I just placed an order up at Wayne's shop. So yeah, we got a total mix rations mixer on order. It should be here tomorrow, along with a bale shredder. Now it's not it's the bale shredder that goes on the front of this front loader right here. So that was like $2,000. The mixer was like 56 grand. So not too bad. And I think I'm going to buy a weight for this as well. Just when I'm down here selling this stuff, if I happen to grab 2 pallets at a time, the Case International is not going to have too much of an issue grabbing it. I might as well come in here and grab this as well. I thought I was going to have more daylight time when I started talking here, but it's starting to get a little bit on the dark side. Also, our cows should be here maybe tomorrow. So that's why we got the mixer in place. The silage, I don't know if it'll be fermented or not. Meaning, yes, I compacted the grass we put in there and covered it. And last I checked, it was at 9% fermented. So I may call them and say, don't bother bringing the cows just yet, because I think it may take 2 days for grass to ferment into silage on here. Not on here, but with seasons, it takes 1/3 of a season. I'm playing 6-day season, so it should take 2 days for that to turn to silage. So yeah, I don't want the cows coming too early, because if they do, I really can't feed them, and that would be a problem. So I think we'll wake up in the morning, see how the silage is going, and then I can give a call and see if we're ready for the cows. I'd rather not buy silage bales if I can't help it. I will have to buy straw bales. The cows will need bedding, and of course I need straw for the TMR. I think I've sold enough of this for now. Yeah, that should be good for now. Because I want to get the Volvo truck, and I want to head up the road for you just a little bit from the sawmill. But I got plenty more pallets to sell. You can see them all piling up here. Actually, it's not that many, but it's good enough for now. Let's jump over to our truck. So the truck is at the sawmill, right where you left it. Yeah, so now we come over here and turn to the left, and you can see a road. So yeah, I've been working my way from the sawmill on up. So a lot of the stumps out of here have been cleared. We'll come up here, grab a trailer load, because like I said, it is starting to get a little dark. I mean, yeah, that's what happens when late fall comes around the corner. Oh, this is much better. This is the first time I've actually been up here since I cleared the stumps. I just cleared them out just a little while ago. Let's switch to the right side. Let's slow down here. Let's turn on some lights and leave them on. That'd be good. So yeah, coming up, we're gonna have an intersection up here, because this is the road going down the sawmill, as we know, and the other road that we're going to meet is going out to our farm, and to the left it'll go to our farm, and to the right it's going to go down to the peninsula, which we hope there's a beach down there. Like I said, I haven't been down there. The only way to get down there is to walk, and I'm not walking that far. Yeah, we'll just keep grabbing logs as we go along here. I wonder if I can get up to the intersection before I get full. Probably not, because there's a lot of logs laying around here. Yeah, I pretty much spent about 2 hours making this road. Yep, logs are just falling out now. No, I'm not going to make up to the end. I'm pretty well full now. But I'll tell you what we'll do. I'll stop the loading process. We'll strap them on. And we'll head up to the intersection. So you can kind of see the work we've done. So yes, like always, you know, get a starter road in. I thought I turned the autoloader off. Ugh. Stay off. Now I got logs. I'll be in the middle of the road. Got one dangling there. Oh yeah, so yeah, we always start off with a starter road like we have now. You know, clear it out, make a path, and then widen it as we go. And this right here is the intersection. I might have to go all the way around because I may not have the room. Let's get rid of this log here because that'll drag everywhere. Get over here. There we go. Yeah, so this is the intersection. So this road here, you know, I might as well just go around because I don't really have a place to turn around there. It gets a little snug. And that way you get the kind of gist of what's going on here. Now, it does get a little steep here, so this could be a little tricky putting the road in. As for regular cars and traffic, should not be a problem. As for heavy loads like we got, just need to be careful about it. There we go. Now, what I need to do, because winter is coming and it's coming fast, we're going to be on day 5 of fall. I haven't checked the forecast, and I don't really want to, because when the snow comes, it's going to be difficult to. I mean, I can probably go around the tree harvester and cut down trees, but loading up in the truck and bring it to the sawmill could be difficult. And I really need to get a piece of land cleared for Elaine's store. Elaine is the sister of Dwayne, Wayne, and Shane. So, yeah, she's going to be selling the seed and fertilizer for us. And so she has a place over here that she's kind of picked out on this road here. So she's going to have her house here and a couple of sell points for us. Or sell points for buy points. So as you can see, here we come on out and to the left, that's where our silo is going to go. And there is our log cabin with the lights on because we do have power there. So, yeah, now we do have 4 points of place of interest that is actually giving us cash. We have 2 solar power plants giving us like $280 per hour, $200 each. Did I say $200? $280 each on the solar power plants. Is that strap even on that log? Yeah, it is now. The scrapyard's paying us $250 an hour to lease the land that it's on, and also their cell point. And now we got a cell phone tower also giving us $250 per hour. So we're getting just over $1,000 an hour in property income, which is good. I need the money. At the end of last episode, I also said that we did pay off some of our loan. I did. Then I borrowed the money back in order to place down the cell phone tower and whatever else I may have done. So, yeah, I think our loan is like $1.15 million, I think. Something like that. But we got plenty of trees to sell, so that's always a good thing. But I also have plenty of things I still need to buy. So, but the good thing is it's not really expensive stuff. So like this load here, I just sold $26,000 worth of lumber, which seems really, that's a good load of lumber right there. So like one of my best loads of logs I brought down. So I must leave the truck right down here for now, because I don't know what I'm going to be quite doing in the morning. I thought I was going to be doing cows, but then that'd be kind of stupid because, yeah, that silage is not going to be ready. So top on out. So that's the road kind of going up and around. I would show you the map, but since these roads weren't here, the map's not going to show exactly where the roads are. Maybe I'll fly up at the end of the episode and we can kind of see where the roads are better from the sky. But for now, I guess I'm going to have to walk home. And yeah, we're going to call it a night because it's almost nighttime. Yeah, first thing in the morning, the Case Puma is back at the farm. We'll hop in there, head on up to the store, And our Silo King should be in, and the bale shredder should be in as well. But the bale shredder is going to have to sit there because that needs to be hooked up to the front loader, which is on the Case International down here. So, see you back at the house. Well, not hours later, seemed like hours later. Luckily, I'm in good shape. I jogged all the way up here. But before we head to bed, now I can pay the loan off in here because the bank allows me to loan that much. So we're going to repay as much as we can. So the loan is $1.105 million. Not too bad. Where's new vehicles? So you can see new vehicles say the Silo King and the bale shredder cost me $55,600. I think. Construction cost, that's probably the cell phone tower. The cow barn was $100,000, so that's not the cell phone tower. Oh, I did a lot of landscaping. Oh, this is the cell phone tower, $100,000 over here. Yeah, you know what? I don't really remember. Days are blending into one another. So yeah, this should be the cow barn and the silage silo. Yeah, and probably a lot of the landscaping. That's where that all goes. Sold wood. Yeah, we sell quite a lot of wood around here. And of course, property income you can see is right around, was $21,384. My guess is it's going to be better than the $23,584 we got the day before because that's when we built the cell phone tower. Anyways, it's 8 o'clock. I think we will sleep till 8 o'clock in the morning, being almost late fall. So let's try 12 hours. Sleep through the night here. Had to pay off some our loan interest, which is $7,000, which is not bad. Great Demand Edge, White Baler's Barn Deluxe. That's Wayne. That's Dwayne actually. I don't have nothing to sell him. But here it is 8 o'clock in the morning, and yeah, it's rather well. It's becoming the sun. The sun's coming up. It'll be coming up. Let's check on the sheep over here. No wool yet, but I'm sure we haven't had them long enough for them to start creating some some wool at all. The manure's still there. Yep, we got 1, 2, 3, 4 sheep still. The water, it looks good. The grass / hay is looking all right. And one thing I forgot to tell you, for the cow barn, the water trigger did reach up here. So now I got both pipes. The one on the right is for the sheep. The one on the left is for the cows, which we don't have any. And I can't try it because it won't let me to turn it on because there are no cows. I did put the water fill actually inside the water itself, just because I didn't want it on the outside. I didn't want the inside. I said, well, we can just have it coming up through here. There are lights on the outside. No lights on the inside. That's interesting. A few. But as for cows, I think we're going to mix up the cows that we get. I'll make it 2 of each. When I say 2 of each, because there's actually a total of 8. I think we'll get 2 of the Limousine, the Ayrshire, the Sailor. Is it a Sailor? I guess I'll pronounce it Sailor. And 2 of the Holstein. At least with the Holsteins, I'll get milk probably in a couple years. I will with the Ayrshire as well. The Limousine and the Sailor. I'm just going to get all 4 of those just to try them out. Well, I already know what the Holstein does. The Brahmins, yeah, I don't have those kind of cow styles up where we're playing this Let's Play here. So there is that. So it is 8 o'clock in the morning. Let's go jump into the Case Puma. I need to take care of that stump. Yeah, so let's go take care, not take care of the stump. But let's go up and get our Silo King and bring that on back. Get that out of Wayne's parking lot area. So there's the grass that we mowed the other day. As you can see, it has not rained, but now the grass is quote-unquote wet. So I think in the fall, I think it's just the dew that sets in on the ground when it starts to get cold. Actually, if you look at the temperature, I just noticed the temperature this morning is 25 degrees. So, yeah, the ground temperature is at 36. I better keep that in mind when it comes time to harvest next season. Yes, we should be able to harvest. I need to make wheat and whatnot for the chickens, and of course I'll get our own straw. So there is our Silo King. This is the modded one by Stevie that I used. I would say I used it on Ravenport, and I'm probably sure I used it on Mercury Farms. And I think I used it on Hawke's Bay. And ever since then, though, we've been on maps where we put down placeables that mix it. But since we're not going to have that many cows, at least I don't think, this will mix up to 60,000 liters, which is more than enough. But I get it, this one, just because, well, we can paint it the colors that we have choices of colors. I like choices. Yeah, so eventually we also need to expand the power supply throughout the area. Once we get the road in, I'll put more lights down, especially up to the cell phone tower. But the other thing I do need to start looking into is, this is our only shed, and yeah, it's starting to get a little compact. I should probably move some of the equipment down to the old sheep barn there, especially the ones that cut grass and whatnot. That'd probably be better down there. Let's go ahead and pop that in there. But yeah, really, in the next couple days, I need to start picking out a spot for Elaine's house and her cell points. That way, when spring comes, I can buy seed. I can buy lime. Oh, yeah, I gotta buy a spreader. Yeah, we gotta put down some lime, and of course, it's gonna be fertilizer. So this is gonna be our wheat field. We'll get straw from that, and of course, the wheat will be for the chickens. I would like to have another field. I don't know if I can get a field cut in time. I mean, yeah, I'll have all winter. Maybe the tree harvester can go around and just cut down a whole bunch of trees, and when the snow melts, we'll just go around and do everything that we need to do. Money-wise, we're doing fine, so I think what we're going to do is going to go jump into the tree harvester that I parked on down here, and I think we're going to start clearing an area out on the left-hand side here. Because she does want her house kind of off the road, to me, this is going to be a main road as well, because people are going to go down to the beach. I know we said the other road might be the main road, but yeah, I think this road might be more popular as well. But let's go ahead on up to the corner a little bit, because it looks like it's going to be flatter up there. And then we need some flat spots. So she's going to be like right across from our silo. Just a little bit. I think we'll just start right in here. Just turn on the harvester. Turn on my HUD so I can see when I'm actually at the tree. Boy, it's going to be just a little bit... well, that might be... Yeah, I want to turn on lights so I can see, but that might be just a little bit too bright. I heard you cut. So I have no idea how big of an area I need until I'll just cut an area that I think I need, and then I'll call her brother Shane to come on up, and he can start figuring out the dimensions of the house, and then maybe put down the house. And if I need more room, which I'm pretty sure I will, we'll start putting up some sell points for her. Yeah, she's just going to be selling fertilizer, seed. It won't be a sell point for grain or anything like that. She's just going to be like a local store. Back to cutting more trees. So, yeah, I think after we clear out this little bit of an area here. Oh, I was going to... Hang on, I need to check something out here. So we need to go back to the cow barn. Turn those lights off. I need to check on that silage to see how much it fermented overnight. So I was at 9%. We slept 12 hours. And if it's doing pretty good, then I'll call the livestock dealership, and we'll tell them exactly when we will need the cows. The straw I'm going to have to buy from Dwayne down at the barn. I got some hay, and I'm not going through it at all really for the sheep. But yeah, we'll have to buy the straw for the bedding, and of course for the Totemix rations. And if we come in here, it is now at, what's that, 39%. So that's not bad, but I think I need to wait one more day for the cows to come in. So they'll deliver them the last day, the last day of spring, which who knows, it might be snowing. What is the forecast? I'm not really haven't been looking at the forecast at all, because I'm just cutting trees. So today the high temperature is going to be like 37. Okay, and the last day of fall, looks like we have a little bit of snow coming in, and the temperature is going to be right around, just right at freezing, really. And then Thursday we got snow, and the good news is I don't see much snow in the forecast right now, but as we know, that can change. Let's see. So wait, this is the 5th day. This is the 6th day. Friday is the first day of winter. So 2, 3, 4, 5. So we can see 5 days of winter right here. And right now, looks like one day is snow and rain, and one day is snow. So it doesn't look like we're going to get that much snow yet. That, like I said, that can change. I thought I fixed the leveling around the silo bunker, but apparently I did not. I made it worse. I'll need to fix that again. I should have looked at it closer. Yeah, so back to the tree harvester. I'm going to cut down some trees around the area. Start making room for Elaine's house. And we shall see how that gets along here shortly. But at least now the sun's coming up a little more, and maybe I can see better where I'm cutting. Well, from the drone's perspective, I think it's big enough for a house for sure. I just don't know how they want the layout of the house, and I don't know what kind of sell points, or buy points I should say. It's a buy point for me, a sell point for them. But I don't know how they want to put the, where they're going to put their holding tanks for said material that they're going to sell. So I got area cleared out for them rather well, I think. So what I'm going to do is we're going to grab the truck. And we're going to come up here and get these logs out of here. Maybe grab the Case Puma, come in here and take out these log stumps. So when Shane comes in the afternoon hours, or whenever he comes, maybe he'll come this morning, I don't know. Because I already sent him a text saying I got an area cleared out. I want him to come look at it, see what he thinks. It said it wouldn't take him too long to put up the house, kind of like their houses, which are kind of like right over there. So it shouldn't take him too long. And then we'll figure it out. He said, you know, wherever she wants the house, then they'll figure out where to put the holding tanks later on. As for my payment for letting her use our land, I haven't quite figured that out yet, but I'm thinking what I can do is kind of like what I did with Wayne and Dwayne is putting their house and shop there. They gave us about they gave us the mower and the baler. They gave us like $150,000 worth of equipment. So I'm thinking, you know what? I need a silo and some fence posts, some fencing, and you know, I'll think of something. I'll think of something that I can get something for my benefit. I mean, but it's gonna be great having a refill area just like right here. I may actually ask them, because I don't mind, because she's kind of on the corner anyways. Maybe put the house here and just kind of have like a road that kind of goes out from the main road, so you can have like just like a drive-through area. We're not going to have that big of equipment, but for her to get deliveries from trucks, they're probably going to want a drive-through area. They don't want to pull in here and try to turn around. So probably like a drive-through area for the trucks to come in and deliver to her to be good. I think she's going to do pretty well for business over here, because on the other side of the river, there is actually no place really for farmers to get their seed and stuff. So they may come over here with grain trailers and fill up with seed, lime, fertilizer, what have you. So, yeah, next step I need to do now is I need to go grab our Volvo truck. We're going to come grab these logs, bring them all the way down to the sawmill, all the way down. I'll probably take the road, not the makeshift road that we got going. And then we'll grab the Case Puma, take some of these stumps out of here, and yeah, that might wrap up the episode there. But let me go grab the Volvo truck, and I'll see you in just a little bit. Well, as I was going down to get the truck, I got a text message from Shane, and he said he's going to build the same house that he built up here, the smaller of the two, since it's just her. So it looks like, I think he's going to be building this house here. So yeah, he's got the materials to build this house right here. So, I mean, that house is not that big at all, but I mean, if it's just going to be her living in it, that's, I know, whatever her preference is. Yeah, so that should be big enough for her. So it's not going to take up that much of a space, but I did tell him my idea about running the entryway, or, you know, just have like a roundabout, if you will. And he said, well, that's probably a really good idea. So he's going to come and just let me know about his opinions as well. Yeah, the holding tanks, I guess they're going to have 5 holding tanks up here. So I would assume that seed, lime, liquid and dry artificial fertilizer and herbicide. Those are the tanks I'm thinking that it would be. So what I would like to do as we load up these logs, and thank you autoloader, this series would have taken me forever without the autoloader. I would really like to just kind of, I don't want to say focus on paying off the loan as we go, because paying $7,000 a night for money, I mean, we're getting money fine by the logs for sure, as you can see. So I'd rather pay some of this off as we go along, because, you know, we're getting the equipment. Do I need any other expensive equipment? I don't think so right off the top of my head. Like I said, we're going, I don't want to say we're going small on here, but it's going to be small enough. I'm not buying any case Quadratex or anything like that here. Alright, so let's take my first load. Try not to tip it over as I go over the stumps. And get on down to the sawmill and get my $20,000 or whatever it is that's going to be. Well, there's about $24,000 worth of logs. What I'm going to do is I'm going to keep coming in here and just keep repaying the loan as I go along here. Like I said, don't really need the cash for anything right now, except for when it comes time for paying for the cows. Yeah, I'll get plenty of it from clearing out or selling the logs that I have on the makeshift road that we got going now. Like I said, I don't know if I'm going to buy 2 of each cow or 3 of each cow and see how it goes. The other big expense I will have, and we will be putting it somewhere, is the meat market. We'll be bringing our cattle, not the cattle that make that, you know, not the Holstein cows or the Ashires that make milk for us, but the other cows, yeah, those will be going to the meat market, and we'll be producing our own meat and selling them that way. I think we'll make more money doing that. But the meat market does cost $200 grand, but that's not too expensive the way we sell wood here. Yeah, we got plenty of wood for sure, as you can see. And I still got a ways to go, and I went right past. It's like ATS. I'm talking and not thinking of where I'm going, and I'm going right past my exit. Yeah, so let's back up here and get this. But yeah, I still need to make the road on down towards the peninsula. I got a little bit ways to go on that. It's kind of tricky getting through there where some of the hills and valleys are coming up. Where I was going, the road's getting kind of steep. But we'll make it there. We'll get there. So probably all I need to do is, like I said, we're just going to clear this up here. Can you load up that one? Why is that not loading? Is there a limb on it? Or are you just being, since you're the pencil at the end of the tree, are you just going to be difficult? Yep, you're just being difficult. Clear up these stumps, and then I'll probably, like I said, make a little bit of a path or a road going out to the main road. And I'm stuck. I'm pretty sure is that stump there I'm stuck on. I'm trying to get the... Nope. Nope, there's one in front of the truck as well. Stumps everywhere. And when the trailer is too close to the tree, it won't load up. There it goes. Let me sneak out between these trees here. Oops, there was still one that was there. Can I... There we go, that should do it. Switch sides. You're not going to load up, really? I think the game just likes to see me get out of the trailer, or the truck. Come on. There we go. You were hiding in the grass, because I didn't even see you. Alright, let's park this here for now. Let me turn off the autoloader in case I forget. Let's go grab the case Puma and the stump grinder. I'm going to go take care of a couple stumps behind the sheep barn that I found. Well, from landscaping we found. And then we're going to head over to Elaine's place and get rid of all those stumps, and maybe Shane will start building the house this morning or this afternoon. And who knows, it may be there by the time I see you again. So I do expect Dwayne to get this house built rather quickly. And when I mean built, these are modular homes, I guess, that he has. So It's not quite like a mobile home. It's a modular home, kind of like pre-built homes, so they go up pretty quick. He did say that the tankers won't be in until probably late winter or early in the springtime. She doesn't want to put the tankers in yet because they'll just sit there all winter with nothing in them, and she won't be selling nothing anyway. So she doesn't want to pull that money into having tankers, holding tanks up here with nothing in them, and kind of like taking the beating from the winter months. So right now they just want room for the house, and I think I got plenty of room for that. I just hope it's where I guess Dwayne's bringing Elaine along up with him to see where she wants the house placed, and she may want it in like a little bit of a cubby hole. I don't know. But I told him that I would try to get a road in. I would have another access road for them, so when the trucks come deliver the materials, they can just have like a drive-through, and they have a way to turn around a lot easier. And I did tell him about my idea of maybe for payment for use of the land, maybe talking about the silo and some fencing and maybe some other equipment as well. So yeah, he's going to talk it over with his other brothers just to make sure everything sounds good, and what kind of a limit we're looking at for money-wise here. I mean, I think it was like $150,000 that we charged Wayne and Dwayne. Wayne and Dwayne when they first moved in over there. So there we got a little bit of an area for Elaine's house to go in. I did say I was going to show you. Hang on a second. Let me go into developer mode here and turn that back on so we can fly high. There's our farm over there coming along nicely. A cow barn, sheep barn, a shed, a little bit of a field. You can kind of see where Elaine's house is going to be. You can kind of see Three Brothers shop down there. You can kind of see the barn. There's the road that we have going up there to our cell phone tower, which is kind of hiding in the trees. There's the road kind of going down towards the peninsula. I'm pretty much on... It's kind of hard to see, but we're kind of like on the peak of the hill over there. But there's the scrapyard, the sawmill. And I'll tell you what, I'm just going to jump right over to where this road is, and you can kind of see how far we've gotten over. Take me a minute to get there or so. So as we jog on up to this junction area that we're going to have, you can kind of see this road here is it's going to need some leveling out. Kind of leans to the left a little bit. Don't adjust your monitors. That's why I kind of cut up the hill here to try to get to the peak and try to make the road go down along the ridge line. That's kind of my hope. So you kind of see right up here where it flattens out. And now if we jump, I don't want to say jump, but fly back up. That's where we are. So there's the beach down there somewhere. And of course the road right there, if you want to call it a road, that's going on down to the sawmill. You can kind of see in the distance that little pipe sticking up in the air. See if I can get it dead center in the screen on top there. There's a pipe right there. That's where the sawmill is. So it's kind of a long road, but plenty to go around. Actually, you can see the farm from here rather well, actually, because the trees don't render in. On the jog over here, though, I did get a text message about another business that wants to come in. I kind of like the sounds of it, so I may have to clear out just a tiny little bit of an area to put it in, but I don't have the road going there just yet. They told me what lot number they want, where they want the business to go in. So it's just a small little place, not that big. I'll probably just charge them a one-time fee to be put down because it's going to be beneficial to have them around here because, you'll see what it is. Nothing too special, but I don't want to ruin every little surprise that we're going to be putting down here. But I assume when we come back, Elaine's house will be put up. So I just need to cut a little path to cut back out and scoot back out to the main road so people can kind of drive through, including myself. But I'm not going to have that big of equipment. And maybe have a lot of these logs sold through here. I do have enough cash to pay off a little bit more of the loan. I would like to get the loan below $1 million. That would be nice. But I've already made $36,000 say just by selling logs. I'm pretty sure I'm going to make a lot more later on. yeah, I want to clear up all these logs and these makeshift roads so I can kind of drive around a little better and maybe go around and cut up the rest of the stumps I couldn't get to. But yeah, we're working our way there. We're halfway through day number 5 of fall. One more day to go. It's kind of a brisk day, being only 31 degrees. So snow will be coming eventually. But as we looked at the forecast, it doesn't look like there's that much snow for the winter, which is good. So I might be able to get a lot of trees cut during the winter time. And I really need to start prepping for the springtime. Yeah, we're going to seed our first field. I would like to have a second field. But, man, I do have a lot of work day going. But I do have 6 days of winter, so who knows. I just got to take it one day at a time. People are wanting to move into the area, which is great for us. It's going to build up the community rather well. But, yeah, so that's where we are right now on day 5 of fall. Yeah, and I got all those pallets to sell down there at the carton factory as well. So the money will come in. I think we'll get the loan below $1 million before winter gets here. Elaine's house will be up, and who knows, maybe we'll actually have an actual road starting to come this way. It's going to be a lot of landscaping, though, I think. But that's going to do it for today, guys. Hopefully you guys did enjoy the episode. I do appreciate you watching as always. I'll catch you next time on Green Mountain Forest. But until then, have a good one.